Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Mama's Desk. My name is Shine Matavu, and it's always good to have you back. Thank you for coming back. And if you're here for the very first time or you're new here, you're so welcome. Remember to subscribe and join this family and to hit that notification button so that you can always be notified every time I post something new. Today I'm going to be looking at part 2 of how you can teach God's word to your children. And today we're going to be looking at the preschoolers, that is from 4 years to 6 years old. So if you have children within this age range, this is for you. Please remember to stick around till the end. And before I go any further, I just want to inform you that today I have a guest still, just like we did in part 1, and we have Mrs. Biarhanga Fiona again. Yes, I know Mrs. Biarhanga Fiona personally, and you do not have to miss how she explains this. She has really blessed me so much. And if you did not watch part 1, I just want to remind you that I'm going to add a link to the description of this very video so that you can go and watch part 1 and see how Mrs. Biarhanga Fiona explained how you can teach God's word to your toddlers. Now, I just want to give you a recap in case you missed part 1. We looked at 5 practical tips of how you can teach God's word to your toddlers. And tip number 1 was always read the scriptures. And number 2, talk about Jesus throughout the day with your toddler. Number 3, display Bible verses all around your house, in your bedroom, their bedroom, in the kitchen, their play area. Number 4, sing praises and worship choruses to your child. And number 5, always pray with your toddler. Yes. Now, in case you missed it, that is what we talked about. Now, before I bring in Mrs. Biarhanga Fiona, I just want to remind you of 2 Timothy chapter 3 verses 15. The Bible tells us, Paul explains to us that Timothy was introduced to or was taught the Holy Scriptures, yes, from his childhood, and that gave him wisdom. Now, we all want our children to have wisdom, right? So this is the way to go, so that when they grow up, they do not depart from it. So enjoy this next session with Mrs. Fiona Biarhanga.
Hello parents, this is Mrs. Biarhanga Fiona from the Worship House Children's Church. Sizzling has given us a very good recap from last week's session. Today we'll be looking at the preschoolers, and those are children 4 to 6 years old. How can we teach them God at home? This is the perfect age to teach children what wisdom is and how they can apply God's word in everyday situations. Children this age are so eager for learning. They are so hungry for learning. So we need to find fun ways how we can share about God, share about Jesus to them. The key word is fun ways. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 4 tips on how we can help our preschoolers achieve this. Tip number 1, get an age-appropriate Bible for your preschooler, a child-friendly Bible version. Giving your preschooler a Bible is one of the most valuable and impactful things you could ever do for them. Your preschooler will feel very special owning a copy of the Bible. I recommend Bibles like the Action Bible for Kids, NIV Adventure Bible, and the Joy Children's Bible. For example, I have a copy of the Joy Children's Bible here for my preschooler. It has simple English, simple words, very colorful pictures that attract the child's attention, and it's very easy to understand. Having an age-appropriate Bible for your preschooler will make reading so much fun. The colorful pictures will engage your child's curiosity and imagination. The simple words used will help your preschooler to better understand what's happening to the people they are reading about. Tip number 2. From our age-appropriate Bible, find a Bible passage, a Bible story that you can read from beginning to the end. There are so many Bible stories we can do. For example, the story of creation, Noah and the Ark, and Queen Esther. Set aside some time, set 30 minutes, sit down with your preschooler and read to them the Bible story. It can be after dinner, before bedtime, or in the morning. Find a comfortable spot where you'll be able to focus on what you're reading. Do not rush as you're reading. Read every word with excitement and emphasis. If you're rushing, if you're hurrying, your preschooler will feel it. As you read, explain the difficult to understand words to your preschooler. This will help increase their comprehension and their engagement. As you read, find feelings within the passage. For example, if the passage is funny, laugh together with your preschooler. If the passage is sad, talk about it. Talk about what the people are facing, what they are experiencing, and how they are feeling. Ask your preschooler what they feel about what is happening. This will help your preschooler to relate, experience, and express different emotions. After reading, pray with your preschooler. Ask God to help them learn from and be able to remember the Bible story. Tip number 3. Act out the Bible story with your preschooler. The most effective way preschoolers learn is through play, and this is where the fun begins. They are participating, doing, or having hands on something. For example, if you're reading the story of creation, give your preschooler a pencil, a pen, and colors. Ask them to draw the different things God created on different days. After drawing, let them color, let them shade. Then take their work, hang it in their room or in any other place where they can easily see it. Whenever your preschooler looks at the work they did, they will never forget that Bible story. Another example, if you're reading the story of the lost sheep, let your preschooler be the lost sheep. Let them hide in the house, and you, the parent, be the shepherd. Look out for them, and when you find them, carry them, hug them, and share the joys of being found. Or you can hide their favorite toy, and together look out for the toy, find it, and just enjoy the moment of finding their favorite toy. Acting out the story helps your child experience what really happened in the story. It gives them that feeling of reality. They are able to relate with the events and understand them better. This helps them form character with biblical attributes. Tip number 4. Evaluate from the story. After reading and acting the Bible story, evaluate. Allow your preschooler to ask you questions. For example, from the story of the lost sheep, your preschooler may ask, but why did the sheep get lost? What if a lion had eaten it? Be ready to answer all questions. Once you've responded to your preschooler's questions, take turn and ask them. Ask your preschooler how he or she felt being the lost sheep, hiding alone. Ask them how they felt when you found them, and they'll be like, I was happy, I was excited. Then share with your preschooler how you also felt being the shepherd and how you were very happy to find them. Ask questions from the story itself. For example, how many sheep did the shepherd first have in his flock? How many sheep got lost? What did the shepherd do? Allow your preschooler to answer. Once your preschooler has answered, summarize what lesson God is teaching your preschooler from the Bible story. For example, from the story of the lost sheep, God teaches us that He loves everyone. He cares for everyone. He wants everyone to know Him. He wants everyone to love Him. And He wants everyone to believe in Him. Take a step and personalize this to your very own child. For example, I would say, God loves and cares for you, Michaela. He wants you to know Him, to love Him, and to believe in Him. After everything, your preschooler will appreciate the Bible story and they'll be looking forward to the next Bible story. Dear parent, remember our learning today. Number 1, get an age-appropriate Bible for your preschooler. Number 2, find a Bible story to read from beginning to the end. Number 3, act out the Bible story. Number 4, evaluate from the Bible story. Thank you for watching. See you next time on Mama's